The Israel-Palestine conflict is one of the most enduring and complex conflicts in the world. Its roots lie in the late 19th century with the rise of Zionism. Zionism is a movement advocating for a Jewish state in the historical land of Israel, a homeland for the Jewish people. This land was then and remains also the home of Palestinians. At the turn of the 20th century, Palestine was under Ottoman rule. Jewish immigration to the area increased, leading to tensions with the Arab population. These tensions were exacerbated by competing claims to the land. Both peoples shared religious and historical connections to the region. After World War I, the Ottoman Empire collapsed. The land became a British mandate called Palestine. The British faced the challenge of balancing the aspirations of both Jews and Arabs. Jewish immigration continued and tensions grew, sometimes erupting into violence. Understanding the Israel-Palestine conflict requires visualizing how the land has evolved. Maps tell a story of changing Palestinian territory and expanding Israeli presence. The first map shows Palestine as part of the Ottoman Empire. Note the lack of clearly defined borders. The second map depicts the 1947 UN plan to partition Palestine. This plan, accepted by Jewish leaders but rejected by Arab leaders, aimed to create two states. In 1948, Israel declared independence, establishing a new nation. War broke out, resulting in Israel securing more land than the UN plan allotted. Many Palestinians were displaced during this period. The 1967 war led to Israel's control of the West Bank, Gaza Strip, East Jerusalem, and the Golan Heights. This control continues to be a major source of conflict. Several key events have shaped the Israel-Palestine conflict. The 1917 Balfour Declaration was a British statement expressing support for a Jewish national home in Palestine. This declaration, while vague, is seen by many as a foundational promise for the Jewish people. The 1947 UN partition plan, mentioned earlier, is another pivotal moment. Its failure to achieve a peaceful resolution led to the 1948 war, where Israel defended its newly established state. The Six-Day War of 1967 dramatically altered the map with Israel's strategic occupation of territories. This occupation led to the establishment of Israeli settlements in the West Bank, a move that has been contentious under international law. The Oslo Accords of the 1990s offered a glimmer of hope. These agreements between Israel and the Palestine Liberation Organization, PLO, aimed for a two-state solution. However, the peace process has since faced significant challenges. Section 4. Two narratives, one land, Israeli and Palestinian perspectives. Understanding the conflict requires acknowledging the narratives of both sides. The Israeli narrative emphasizes historical ties to the land and the persecution of Jews throughout history, particularly the Holocaust. Security concerns are paramount for Israelis who have faced wars and terrorism, striving to protect their citizens. Palestinians view the conflict as a struggle for self-determination. They see themselves as dispossessed from their homeland and living under occupation, seeking recognition and rights. They demand an end to the occupation and the establishment of an independent Palestinian state. Both sides harbor deep-seated grievances and mistrust, making reconciliation challenging. Reconciling these narratives and addressing the needs of both Israelis and Palestinians are crucial for a lasting peace, with security and mutual recognition at the forefront. Section 5. The long road to peace, international efforts and future prospects. The international community has long been involved in seeking a resolution to the Israel-Palestine conflict. The UN has passed numerous resolutions, and countries have engaged in diplomacy and mediation efforts. However, progress towards a two-state solution has been challenging. Obstacles include the expansion of Israeli settlements, internal Palestinian divisions, and a lack of trust between the parties. The future remains uncertain. Violence continues to erupt and the status quo is unsustainable. A just and lasting peace requires addressing the root causes of the conflict, including security concerns, refugee rights, and the status of Jerusalem. Ultimately, a solution must be based on mutual recognition, respect for international law, and a commitment to peaceful coexistence. Only then can both Israelis and Palestinians live in peace and security. Let me know what you think about that in the comments.